Hello, Gravy Timmy, and welcome back to another episode of 7 Days of Madness, where we're going to be checking out a new mod today. Actually, I'm really spoiling you today, because technically you're going to be looking at two mods, but they're kind of the same premise. That premise being things aren't going too well. So yes, this is the 1944 start date, and as you can see from the year 1944, it's not going to be going too well for some members of the war currently. You do have to appreciate the tenacity of calling yourself the Serbian Empire when you look like that. But first, thank you to today's sponsor, Warhaven. Do you enjoy the medieval times and smacking your foe with a big old sword? Well, you definitely enjoy the 12 vs 12 PvP fantasy combat in Warhaven. With 6 different character classes, squad up with your friends and work together as a team to dominate the battlefield. With a dynamic melee combat system, it's both fun and easy to pick up, but can give you a good challenge for some hardcore players. With these wonderful maps for you to explore and battle on, you can go ahead and work as a team player and bring battlefield victory, or do your own thing and your only friend can be a big sword. The world of Warhaven blends the medieval and modern to create a fantasy world unlike any other. On top of that, you can transform into an immortal, which are supernatural characters who can use their epic powers and turn the tide of a lost battle. Game unlocks September 20th at 6 PM PDT, but don't let that stop you adding it to your wishlist so you can get started as soon as it's out. So, click the link down below and get started with Warhaven today, add it to your Steam wishlist, and then get into the world and hit stuff with a giant sword. Who does not want to hit stuff with a giant sword? So thank you very much, Warhaven, for sponsoring the video, and make sure you click the link down below and get started today. But yeah, first off, we're looking at the 1944 start date mod, and we're gonna go ahead and try to save the Germans. So you may or may not remember that there was a mod back in the day called NSEEK, but it doesn't see too many updates nowadays, so I guess people have kind of taken it to their own volition and have made this. Oh god, yeah, they've really captured the Germans, just making too much stuff. Okay, so in 1944, as you can see, we aren't doing too well. We are being pushed by the Soviets. We are losing our greatest ally. And the Allies, no doubt about it, are about to pummel us into the ground and strike that final blow with a D-Day. So we need to make sure that that does not happen. Alright, so I think the smartest thing to do is first just to standardize all of our tank divisions into one tank division instead of 50 different variants, Germany. And you know, for all the rest of like the motorized and the mechanized, I don't really see a need for, so we're just gonna go ahead and make those all into a standard infantry division, if I can even find one. Okay, yeah, these are way too expensive. We just need to make something that's cheap and can just hold the line. Okay, and for our tanks, we are just gonna go ahead and we're gonna keep the advanced medium tank. We're probably gonna have to add, oh my god, Germany! Alright, so we're gonna be making the Panther A, which is just gonna be our standard tank division. We've just upped the armor on it, moved out and put the easy maintenance, even though I don't think we really need that. No, we'll keep it. Then we've got armored skirts and autoloaders, just because I want to get as much breakthrough as I can on these bad boys, and we are just going to make those from now on. Okay, next up, we're going to standardize the Air Force again. We are just going to fill these up with heavy machine guns and take the damn cannons off of them, because that is not going to help anything. Whilst that gains efficiency, we will keep the improved one going for a while, just until that gets up there, just so we still have planes, because I guarantee that our plane situation, we have planes everywhere. Okay, Paradox, you want to go ahead and make a whole bunch of money? Make a feature, okay, that will auto stack a whole bunch of units into 24s. That'd be... save me so much time. Okay, so we got all the infantry we can, and we are just gonna hold all the line with the Soviets. We don't want to push, we don't want to advance, we just want to hold, at least for now, until we figure out everything going on in Europe. Oh my god. Okay, the rest of our infantry we are just going to use to hold everything else. We don't want to deal with any more naval invasions. Okay, so first things first is I want to beat out this invasion, and the the AI has already pulled out a whole bunch of units, so I don't think that's going to be difficult at all. Oh, and then I also want to get motorization drive so we can fix our tank templates, and then also make a whole bunch of refineries. We're going to need these. We're also going to need a bit more manpower by the looks of things. Next up, we've got a whole bunch of submarines, so I'm just going to start raiding all around the UK just to disrupt their supply as much as we can, and we are holding a decent amount in the east, but I do need to put the air back over there, so once we're done with this, we'll get back to that. Okay, so we're now holding the east. I couldn't push any further in Italy, but they're kind of dying down there of supplies, so I'm just going to hold that, and the fuel's gone. Wish I had more fuel. And there comes a D-Day. Okay, the D-Day wasn't hard to beat out, but that... Oh, I even captured some of that stuff and put it in my new tank divisions. But the problem is I had to move all the air over to beat them out. That means the Soviets took even more land. But again, they are now grinding to a halt. But if I ever take the air off of the Eastern Front, they go in. They're like ham. I do occasionally keep getting D-Days, but I just park all my tanks here and just push them out immediately. Goodbye. Now, good news is I actually got a little event that gave me Romania and Hungary as puppets because they were going to flip to the Soviets. But we stopped that, and now I am actually in the green for fuel, so I think we are good. Oh my god, that is an ambitious invasion there. And just sort of throw the tanks at them, and that's usually jobs are good. It does, like, ask the question, what do they think on the east? They haven't seen a tank in months. Okay, so now that we've gone ahead and sorted the fuel and the rubber situation out, we need to... well, win the war. Bulgaria just switched sides because they got naval invaded and I didn't realize. Gonna need to borrow the tanks. They're finally coming east. So while the tanks are here, I'm gonna go for a bit of a counterattack on the Soviets. Oh, we pushed them back, but just noticed something turned up. I have no idea how on earth the AI is still churning out units. You know, I think we're probably at the point now where I could maybe do a push on the Soviets. I think I'm gonna have to, because when they've just been grinding on me for so long, and the AI won't stop trying to kill me. Yeah, there you go. There goes Norway. I am not defending Norway. Oh yeah, they are. They're okay, we're back. Oh, these casualties aren't pretty. Okay, I have some nuclear bombs. It's time to see if I can get rid of all of these allied planes with them. Oh yeah, okay, they have no planes over here. If I unpause, they will bring some over, so we're just gonna aim for wherever they have the most planes and blow them up. And there they go. We bring the planes back on over and we wait for more bombs. Oh, I guess they didn't enjoy that too much, huh? I've decided to completely stop pushing in the Soviets again, just so we can concentrate the air back over in the UK and keep dropping the bombs. But I think we're fine. They should be neutered. Okay, so because of our complete lack of tungsten at the moment, we've decided to go ahead and speed up the destroying of the Soviets. They have like no troops. I don't know why I stopped. But yeah, we're gonna beat the Soviets. We got the collab working on them too. Then we're gonna invade Spain and Portugal because I'm getting embargoed by Portugal and can't get any tungsten, which I desperately need. Again, these casualties are absolutely disgusting. No matter how many times they fail, they just keep coming back. How do you still have more people to send across this channel? Oh my god. Oh, after all that, the main army can now come. Just kidding, you're going to Spain. D-Day that one! I kept these Fallschirmjägers because I knew one day the time would come. That's right, after hearing that stupid naval invasion alarm for like 2 hours straight, I get my revenge. I guess they retaliated by blowing up Rome. I don't see how that affects me, really. Hey, but there you go. We could keep going and go. We've just got to capitulate the US, which I'm not doing. But yeah, I think we are... Oh, I don't know if I ever said, by the way, I've been producing submarines and just raiding like everywhere over the map, which that probably did a lot of damage. Yeah, I can't remember if I ever said that I was doing that. But yeah, I've been building submarines. But yeah, that is our first mod done. I mean, again, we could keep going and have a full capitulation, but we've got another mod to play. Let's get into it. Okay, so we have the exact same premise, really, but this time a bit more spread out. Now, this is the more starting dates mod, I think, off the top of my head. I could be wrong. And again, it pretty much does what NSEEK does, but it doesn't have many mechanics, and I'm pretty sure a lot of it is a little bit broken too, but you know, that's the fun of Hoi 4 modding. So this is the 1941 start date, and already Italy still owns Ethiopia, which it definitely didn't at this point in history. And the UK also starts with troops in Italian. Okay, yeah, like I said, a few things are broken, but the date I'm looking for is 1942, because we're about to do exactly what we just did, but from the reverse angle. Oh god, this is gonna be one hell of a mess. So yeah, 1942 for the Soviets. And things aren't looking too great, especially in the siege of Leningrad over there, because we're in Hoi 4 mechanics. I can't actually supply this thing. Like these guys right here, they're dead unless they somehow break out. I'm gonna say they're not going to break out though. Okay, but for the rest of the army, there is a lot of army. A lot of army. Okay, a lot of army and no equipment for it. Like I said, this isn't as in-depth as the other mod. It's very vanilla and basic, but we'll make of it what we can. Okay, so I have 3 ginormous armies set up now, and then I still have 110 divisions I don't know what to do with, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get rid of them all, just so I have extra equipment. Oh, I just realized this ups how many units your general can have by a lot. I think they knew nobody really wanted to go ahead and sort your army out, but I've already done that. It's too late. Oops. Okay, so we've stabilized the front at this. The Germans have stopped attacking me now, so I think we're good, but the only problem is I'm never gonna be able to do a pushback because our industry is absolutely horrendous. This is what I have right now, and that's I need a few guns, by the way. But yeah, we're gonna have to sit back for quite a while, which is what I'm doing, and I'm building a whole new industrial capacity back here. Sounds familiar, right? And the worst part is you don't even start with desperate measures, so I've only just got that done, and I could do lessons of war now. So if I had that started, I would have probably a few more men right now, and definitely a lot more guns. I also had to spend so much time fixing the supply network because the majority of what was killing me was just the supply. And the worst part is all these railways I'm building, the Germans are just having free range to bomb them into the ground. I can't do all of this at once. Oh, and Japan has like all the rubber as well, and for whatever reason they're not even getting all the rubber. What is happening? I'm assuming they just don't have enough convoys, which is annoying because not that I can even trade with the Japanese anyway, but yeah, I can't get any rubber for planes, so if the Allies could take that back, that'd be amazing. Good news, everybody. I now have rubber because Japan has been beaten by the US and China has all the rubber. Also, yeah, we're doing fine. We're holding the front line. It's not moved as far as I can tell. We're still fixing the supply and making an industry, but the UK died really hard. Okay, well, here comes the real battle. We have enough planes to put up a fight now. We just gotta hope that we can outproduce the Germans while also outgunning them, which it looks like we are quite easily. But the Germans are quite literally at the gates of Moscow right now, so I can't afford to lose any more land. I'm still trying to build up this industry. Okay, I think we are now good. I am producing a lot of planes, enough that I'm outproducing the Germans, and I'm keeping all my air zones green, which means now I just need CAS and also a little something else I'm building called tanks. Okay, yeah, that is beautiful. Look at that. The air is completely green, which means I think the Germans are out of air, or they've had to move it back to Europe to deal with the Americans who have woke up to save the day. Nice. Okay, now I'm waiting for the supply hub to be done here, and then I'm going to use these tanks and a couple more I've got building, and we are going to push the Germans out. The offensive begins. Okay, so we are taking it slow and steady, which is fine. The Americans are making good progress down there, and we're gonna be making good progress too. I hope. I hope they don't take all the glory. Oh, I just realized as well they got the UK back as well, because half it was occupied by Italy. So when they ceased to exist, they got given back to the UK, and they probably took it all back. That's good. I did not even realize. It's painful, but we are going home, everyone. Yeah, you'll see. Definitely tell it's about time I got home. So Japan's even arrived. Well, I have not looked at the casualties in a while. That's a lot of people. Actually, the US has been responsible for the most of it, which, yeah, I kind of got to give them credit. There you go, that's Finland down. German-Lithuania offers basing rights. I don't think you understand the situation you're in. Yeah, okay, so the borders are getting a little bit complicated, but it's fine. We've got military access and, you know, 41% of the participation. Maybe we can overtake the US by the end, I hope. Oh, I just realized while I was saying that, look at this huge pocket that just formed. Okay. Oh, and one pocket disappears, another reappears. I bet it's getting a little bit sweaty over in that bunker, huh? Oh, I'm assuming that was the Americans. Goodbye, unit. I do also have nukes, but just considering we used them quite a bit last game, I'm not gonna. I'm doing this all with the power of men. Hey, and closing those two pockets put me above the Americans. So overall, I'm obviously the winner here. Alright, well, I actually have to take my land back in the peace still, because obviously the Germans start with it because of the stupid mod. Oh wait, does this have player-led peace conferences built in? I think it does. I could just take it all. Hey, you know, kind of dumb, but you know what? I earned it, okay? I should have been dead. Okay, yeah, that was incredibly fun, actually. Way more basic than the other one, but I think this one gave a bit more of a challenge as well, because, you know, obviously the less features in it means I started just in a way worse position. Because, yeah, they clearly didn't balance the economy or anything of the Soviets. But that's fine. We won it in the end, and it did cost us quite a few men. Millions, in fact. But hey, if you enjoyed the video and enjoying the 7 days of madness, feel free to leave a like, hit the subscribe button down below, and also check out the mods. I'll try to leave them linked down below so you can give them both a little look and figure out if you want to try them, because who doesn't like a good challenge? But anyway,